So if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work, it all comes from Zohar modifier, or the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena. If we destroy it, Deus and the Seraph will all be deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Ellie, who has become bound to to the Deus weapon system as me all. Right, Faye? Yeah, that's what the Wave Existence said. But then there is the downside. It will also mean that there will no longer be able to, we will no longer be able to use our gears, or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lacked something, as if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons. Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs. Human consciousness? Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are incarnations of people, or of spirits of people. The people who have been absorbed by Deus to become parts of it. So what merit is there for them to gain in eliminating all of civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived? Of course not. Those people who were created and assimilated as parts for Deus would have no such intentions. Try to remember what Ellie, when she became Myong, said. The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. But Deus is not following his programming, or exterminating all of civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deus, are using their bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and the non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well, that is the absolute opposite of what is supposed to be doing. Maybe there aren't enough parts. That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts of it, Deus, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, can just about use any material to construct its body. It is obvious it has other intentions in mind. Those intentions, Krelian has called Deus the Mother. If God is the Mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother. Impeding the growth of its child, enveloping it to bring the child back to the womb to become one with it. That is its motive. Such a program does not exist within its design, though. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Ellie, who has merged with the Deus, or... Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we can do it in our current state? This secret battleship Excalibur will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the surface forces will assemble here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main armament of the Merkava. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't do that. Merkava's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize in any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all attacks. We fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close, hence we have had to withdraw every time. Damn it. No matter how much we want to save Ellie, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of those Seraphs. They function as the terminal interface weapons for close defense. I can easily say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omni-Gear class. They even have the regenerative ability due to the nanomachines. Don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has evolved due to its contact with Zohar. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the disassembler device. Disassembler device. In contrast to the nano-assemblers, which create matter to repair with, God, I really can't talk anymore. The disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachine's restoring ability by disengaging the repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective against the Deus. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels. Just how are we going to deal with that Merkava? We can't even get close to the thing. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here. Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be opened. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use that window of time to target and destroy that cannon, it will be possible to close in on it. If we can get close enough, we can break through with the gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon that could acquire a target in such a brief time frame. So what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? You want to go ahead on, go ahead on into Merkava? Excuse me. Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide. Now listen, we're not going to just rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and this Excalibur are also equipped with barriers. That's what we'll use. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a direct hit from Merkava's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for the part of the barrier to go down and then destroy the cannon. How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all? It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all of their output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing knowing we're gonna lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it directly. As you've said, the Yggdrasil 4 or Excalibur's barrier can't sufficiently defend against Merkava's attack. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning we can defend against the Merkava with twice the amount of time. 40 seconds if we couple the two generators together. This way we can make it into the heart of Merkava. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out. Hey, Choo-Choo. God, I'm sorry I'm messing up the lines a lot this time around. This is a lot of stuff. This is what we do. First, we transform my Yggdrasil into heavy assault mode and load it onto the Excalibur so we can couple the generators. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. This will allow most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front and focus it to a single point where this main cannon will make its strike. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator. Maximum power! For propulsion during that time, we'll install on the God, I really can't talk today. Install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. Sorry about that. When Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil force generator to develop a barrier. Then we'll also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Merkava's face. After it fires, it'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Merkava's cannon with Excalibur's bow ram, whatever, upon which we should have 0.67 seconds. With the cannon fire of the Excalibur, we'll destroy the Yggdrasil Force slave generator and incapacitate their Merkava along the way. And then we break through! Oh man. That sounds crazy enough to work! That's what the plan is all about. The combination of the barriers of both ships, storming the Merkava. The timing of the cannon fire of the Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Mess up any one of these and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it will be necessary to have both crews in sync with each end. That's why I'd like to place Sig in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Since there appears to be no other alternatives, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, you will see what I mean. Our minor mishap will put us in a situation where, one minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we will be devoting both generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us with perimeter defenses? Without perimeter defenses? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph on our way to Merkava. We'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Already everywhere else has been taken out. This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. Whew, that was really taking it out of me for some reason. I really need a drink after that one. That was a lot of making a plan to take on Merkava. We set out to silence God's Ark Merkava, which was the epitome of offensive and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy Zohar. That can't be! A secondary explosion? Oh no. I should have known better. What a miscalculation! The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main condenser right under the main cannon, and induced a secondary explosion. How could I have been so stupid? You mean we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have. Oh no. Ellie! Oh my gosh. Ellie! What is it this time? Hey, Saitan, what more is going to happen? Something is happening in the center of Merkava. What could it be?